Keith, hi, how's it going?
That's good, man. How are you?
Not bad also. Keith Nelson, life been treating you with Buckcherry. You guys are getting another album out.
Yeah, life is good. Life is good.
So we see Gluttony, the lyric video, and now we see the promo video. What do you think of lyric videos in the Buckcherry world?
I think they're a really cool way to introduce the track.
For guitar and stuff like this on this album, did you experiment in any different ways, for
Oh,
amps and stuff?
well, I mean, it's kind of the same old tried and true. Les Paul into a Marshall seems to be the way to get the job done. Um, there's some experimenting with some Rickenbackers guitars and some combo amps and things like that.
Now, Kate, as a guitarist, did you ever look into simulation amps and stuff like that? When you're on tour with iPads and iPhones and stuff like that?
No, that really hasn't been my thing. My thing has really been about actually using guitar amps and real guitars.
So let's say when you go out on tour, how big of a library of guitars do you bring with you and the band?
I bring about 6 to 8 guitars, and really the guitar that I use is usually dictated by the songs.
And like this, when you are out on tour, how's gear keeping up? You're always working on it, or is it like just brand new gear?
Yeah,
How's it work?
we're pretty tough on the gear. We're putting it through its paces every night. Stevie and I are both playing a lot of guitars, and right now we're in Canada where it's the gear's traveling below zero temperature downtown.
Yeah, for the guitars and stuff like that, when you're out and cold, I'm sure they don't handle as good on stage. Would you say?
Well, you have to have you have to stay on top of them and maintain them and make sure that they're holding up.
Now, throughout your years, I'm sure you collected some interesting gear. What do you have?
Oh, I have so many guitars and amps. It's like everything's interesting. uh, I love a good guitar and a good amp.
So now, when you go out, do you try out pawn shops and stuff like that, or is it just straight
Yeah,
out of the company?
no, we're always kicking around guitar stores looking for interesting, cool stuff and picking that up on our travels.
How does it work with you when you look at social media?
I think social media, Twitter, Facebook, things of that nature have been a really great way for us to connect with our fans. It's really nice to be able to interact with them.
Now, life on the road versus life in the studio. What do you prefer?
They both are fun. I love being in the studio. I love being on the road playing shows. So I don't really prefer one over the other, actually.
So for this album titled Confessions, you guys are all ready to release it in February, I take it, the end of February or something like that, and this is going to be a worldwide release in one day,
Yes.
versus like people releasing it in Canada one day and then the next day is going to be in Europe. So this is worldwide.
Yeah, it's going to be a simultaneous. Excited about it.
The influences change anything for this album, or is it straight old Buckcherry style right to the end of it?
I mean, I think it's a little bit heavier, a little bit darker than previous records, but it's still very much Buckcherry. You don't change the spots on a leopard.
Throughout this album, are we going to hear more stuff like Gluttony on this?
Uh, yeah, I mean, Gluttony is definitely a great way to start the record, um, but I think it's our most in-depth record that we've ever done. Very ambitious, I think.
So tours, you guys are going to be touring this for a little while now, starting now, I
Yeah,
presume.
we've already been on the road for a while, and we're just starting to announce dates for the new year. We're going out with Kid Rock in February, and we're very excited.
Well, Kate, you guys have a great tour and a lot of success with this album. Sounds great, and the music video looks awesome too.
Awesome. Thanks for your time today, man. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome, and you have a good tour.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye bye.